Good evening, and we're here for our spooky readings. I know everybody is like, oh my goodness, she's been gone for like 17 years. It seems about that long, but really it's only been 3 months. And yes, I know that I'm burning a Valentine's Day candle. It is what it is. It's what I received as a gift, and I'm just gonna burn it. I have been gone for 3 months. So any readings that are backed up as far as requests and other things like that, please, um, my apologies is all I can do. I can't stop the inevitable. I wish I could say I was on vacation for 3 months or gone to some great resort. That's not what happened. But I'm back, and that's what's important. So this request is from a great viewer for Jelani Day. And I've been studying his case for a long time, and I've been trying to get to it, meditating on it, doing pre-readings on it, investigating things about the situation. Very interesting case. When I first channeled him, he was really, really chatty. I had no problem tuning in instantly. Very talkative, sweet guy. And I could feel the mother's emotions. It was so heavy for me as the mother to relate to what she may be feeling, okay? This was her baby. And we all know how mothers and women are about their baby boys and stuff. So we can only imagine the pain, the hurt, and the questions that she still has about this case. The things that I did get about the case in the beginning was the word treason. Now, we all know that's a big word because that comes with prison, okay? So it's not a light crime, if you will. I don't feel that he was involved with treason. I feel like he may have had some information on some people who were. There's a lot of corruption in this case. There's a lot of covering up. I think the mother knows it. Everybody with common sense knows it. But the hard thing is to actually prove it. Okay? So we're going to go into his reading tonight. And I have a new deck here. You might want to check it out. It's pretty cool. These true crime cards. And again, I've already done this previous with several different cards, several different ways. There's a lot of information that I did receive. I believe we're looking at 3 people here. 2 men and a female. The female is very significant in this particular case. I don't think Jelani told his mother everything, which most young kids don't. Mine don't. So no one's perfect, right? But let's see what's going on here. Water and boats are very significant in this reading as well. Now, I do believe he was found in water, near water. There's a lot of evidence I feel that was discarded in water. Yes, there are a lot of things that are hidden. Absolutely. There's cover-ups, there's societies, it's a mess. I'm going to tell you that right now. And I don't blame him for wanting to keep a lot of this quiet because it's just not a good thing. Now, I do believe he was in a relationship. And this female knows more than what she's putting on. I believe she was cheating on him, basically having an affair. something about mountains. Maybe this is where they took him, or the car was found, or where he was dumped, because I believe this happened at a certain location and then he was dumped at another location. I'm going to do a 6-card spread for him with this. There's an accomplice, partner in crime. Again, there's more than one person involved in this. It's like some agreement, group, something like that. I keep getting 2 men, 1 female. It's like a trio, if you will. Landfill, this could be talking about where things were dumped or where he was dumped. Justice, and we are wanting justice, and so is Jelani. His mother is also wanting justice. There are people who are still concerned about him and who still want justice for him. We have not just swept this under the rug or forgot about it. Okay, here we go. You see it, I see it. We know what it is all day long, and I've gotten this card before as well. Very good spread, to the point, if you will. And I feel this is, the gist of it. I don't feel the mother knows what she's getting into by saying she wants to know the answers. I mean, it's, of course, common for a parent to want to know answers. But then again, if you get the answers, what can you do with it? You know what I mean? Because there's a lot involved with this, and it's deeper than just he was murdered. It's just deeper than that. So a lot of people want to use race as a reason. I just don't feel it's a reason, but I feel like in most, cases, people feel like, oh, if I kill someone of color, no one's going to care. Now that is very relevant in this. But I don't believe this was a race crime or anything to do with, being prejudiced or, things of that nature. If I did, I would state it, because there are a lot of cases where that is true. I think the lesson in this reading, the lesson in this crime, is that kids need to quit being so secretive about things. When I first was talking to him, he was saying, I can't believe this stuff really goes on. The things that are going on in the world, I just would have never thought. I think Jelani was a very sweet guy. I don't know why I kept picking up cancer traits with him. He's very emotional about what has happened. And he's a very emotional guy. Basically, he has a good heart. He's a sweetheart. None of us are perfect, okay? Being a black kid in med school is hard enough. And I feel he was aware of that. And there's a lot of things that are involved with that, okay? I think his main goal was to become a great doctor, a great healer, and to find ways to heal different things that are not able to be healed right now in the medical industry, which that's a great goal. That's a great thing to want to do. I just think sometimes there's a lot of corruption with getting ahead, especially in medical school. He's not a bad kid, and I don't feel he was involved with like crazy stuff, but I feel there were a lot of secrets around him that he did not tell people. And that can be more damaging than good, especially in situations like this. He trusted the wrong people. This girl he was involved with is very corrupt. Very tricky. and manipulating. And I think he was even keeping her a secret, not just because of the differences that they have, but she's just not a good, person. And it's not just because, she was a part of this crime, it's just so many other things. I kept getting in the reading too that she possibly could have been pregnant. Now, I'm not sure if that's from one of the people that she manipulated into doing some things. I do know he was lured to some kind of get together or party that went left. He was still trusting of them, which is crazy. Because I think one of the guys in particular was showing signs of jealousy, envy, and it wasn't like it was hard to pick up, but I just feel like Jelani had a good heart and he wanted to see the positive in things. And he was young too. We have to keep that in mind, And I can feel his mother's weight in her heart. It's very, very heavy. She's still grieving. She's still very hurt and confused. And a lot of these readings, I have to be very careful, not only for myself, but also for the parents and families and friends involved. And I had a reading a while back about this particular channel, and it was stated that I would actually hear from parents and family and friends. And I actually have comments on my videos from parents, family, and friends, which is crazy. Or people that definitely know about these cases. To the point I'm wondering, well, how do you know that much? You know what I mean? But it's not a coincidence. And I'm going to get the killer cards out here. I call them the killer cards, to see if we can pick up anything further with what happened here. Now, it's common sense. His car was found one place. He's found deceased in another place. Okay? That's miles and miles away from each other. It makes no sense at all. It'd have to be a cover-up because it's just too messy and sloppy to be some kind of masterminded situation. All right, so we have already interviewed killer. Well, isn't that interesting? I believe it's one of those people that he knew. Money may be involved, of course. It's a cover-up. Okay, so killer may currently be in prison for another crime. Doesn't surprise me. And I'll do a 5-card spread with this. Additional evidence is at the crime scene. Well, that's common sense, right? Killer will murder again. I mean, this is the type of person we're dealing with. Someone coerced the killer into murdering the victim. And I really believe it's this female. I really, really do. It's sad. It's the people closest to you. It's the people that you lay with. It's the people you trying to get back with on good terms. It's people you think are your friends that will stab you in the back in this kind of way, for their own protection. Whatever information he had, it was not going to be leaked out, okay? That's a very serious crime, and nobody wants to go down for that, all right? So, this is what we're dealing with, a cover-up situation. A kid with very great potential, a mother who's just shattered. It's just really devastating, and every time I do this reading, I just feel the heaviness once again from it. It's a lot of heavy energy because it's so emotional. When I talk about it, I can just pick him up, you know? I don't think he saw this coming a mile away. This is really crazy. Really crazy. And I just feel he was done wrong, even though he was calling himself doing the right thing by wanting to expose these type of things. I did another spread, which the health card came out. This is speaking about him and his journey. And of course, we know there's a lot of corruption in healthcare. I mean, come on. It's like, wake up, you know? And I do pray that his mother gets the answer she wants. But I'm more concerned about her protection than her just solving her son's crime. Because this is, like I said, a lot deeper than some kid gets found dead. That's not even how the story went, of course. It makes no sense at all. So, there's other things too that I heard and read about the case where, it was taking forever to get evidence and unlock his phone and all this crazy stuff, I really have a deep sense of sorrow for him because of what and how the way this happened or whatever. But he was just a really trusting person and a nice person. And unfortunately, life is not fair to people like that all the time. And excuse my ice machine in the background. But everything means everything. I keep hearing water running. I'm not sure if this was a cold time where he was at, like maybe fall or winter. And I also got that he was hit with something that made him unconscious as well. So I don't think he really had a fighting chance of what was going on. I think it's very cowardly for 3 people to bully one person. But again, this was a setup and it was supposed to go the way that it went. The whole day I feel was weird for him anyway, with his phone, the phone calls, just the whole day something was off. And I think his mother can vouch for that. This particular girl he was talking to, trying to get on good terms with her again, just a lot going on, for real. And what he got involved with as far as trying to expose things is where all this boiled over. And again, my heart goes out to him and his family. I guess I couldn't get my EVP to work because I need a new battery. But I can try these Mystic Roses and see what I get. I'm not going to use our crime cards because it's pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, I've done it before. Healthy choices. Of course, choosing the right people. Heartbroken, the situation within itself. I think that's where we're picking up the heaviness of the sadness, the grieving, the like, what in the world just happened. And this also could be talking about the relationship he was in. Yeah, because he was in a relationship. And all he was wanting was stability and security, to have a good performance, you know, growth and endurance, success, if you will. But he was cut down. Separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, cutting out. So this is how he was treated when he had revealed what he was going to do with that information. Someone was watching him, stalking him for the things that were to come from the knowledge that he had about what was going down, you know? So I get a real eerie feeling from this reading. It's just basically about a young boy who was in medical school, but it's just really eerie. The energies around it, that whole college, everything, it's just a really dark energy. Let me see what else I picked up here. I think things are going to be revealed in the future, a lot more about what happened, but it's going to take some time, and I think slow and steady wins the race. So let's do it that way, because like I said, if this unfolds too quickly, this could be a really crazy situation. I don't want any danger to come to the people that's really, really looking into this. People that care about him and want answers. Those are going to come with time, but the thing is to take your time. And I feel that him and his mother are close. Oh, and I'm picking up the emotions like I'm going through this or something. This is crazy. Again, my heart really goes out to the mother. Secrets, though. Secrets. Again, very strong Cancer energy here. Emotions. Being secretive, you know? It's a lot of pressure and stress he's saying on him. And I could only imagine. So what I want to do now, because I've basically told the A to Z about what I feel happened with the reading meditation. And again, I've been doing this for a long time with him, because I've had nothing but time for the past couple months. And I will get to the other requested readings as soon as I can. I'm really, really on a time constraint, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not really ready to talk about what I went through. Maybe one day I'll be comfortable. But I did lose some time. And I thank you for being patient and understanding with that. So this is the reading about Jelani Day. Again, this is a request. I hope this was informative. It's pretty much straight to the point, so there's no reason to break out 900 cards when it's, you know, pretty cut and dry. I do feel like he was hurt. I do feel like he was taken out. I do feel like he was set up. I do feel it's corrupt as all get out. And I would just advise the mother to stay in prayer and keep going with pursuing the answers that she's wanting for her comfort. And I thank you guys always for watching, commenting, subscribing. I have some other cases I need to do. And I just appreciate everybody supporting Crime TV. The numbers are going up. That's awesome, even though I've been away. Appreciate all of you guys. And you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for watching.